What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Best Bets here on the Straight Facts YouTube channel.
In person,
too, in the studio. By the way, if you didn't know, we do the podcast in the studio. So we just decided to stay. Let's get another one in. But had a good last week, I think, overall as a crew. I went 1-2, unfortunately. But let's just get right into it. Best Bets. I think you did the best last week, Matt. So you get to go first.
Yeah, bounce back week, 2-1. My hedge was smart. The whole team will have lead more than 14.5. Turned out it was the Rams, and I still almost won with the Bucks. But anyway, my best bets for this week are number 1, Kansas City, Cincinnati, under 45.5. And this is a big fade the public pick. 79% of the money is on the over. And I really just don't think that Burrow can keep up in a shootout as much as Josh Allen did. I think since his offense struggles, I think kind of the Chiefs win this game kind of an ugly 31 to 17-ish kind of game.
Right.
Second bet goes along with it. Kansas City, -7 over the Bengals.
Doubling up.
Yep, doubling up. I just really don't think the Bengals are in the same tier as Kansas City or even Buffalo. And I think that's pretty easy, and that's my best bet. I should have led with that. That was my best bet. And I also really like Stafford over 0.5 interceptions against the Niners. Niners defense is playing really good football because they're a really good defense. Stafford led the league in interceptions this year. He threw 17 picks. He hasn't thrown one this postseason.
surprising.
He's kind of due to throw one. He averaged a pick per game in the regular season. So I like the Rams to win, but I think Stafford definitely throws a pick.
That's a good one. Jake,
You want me to go?
go ahead.
Yeah, so I like over on our guy Odell. We've been making a big deal about him since he's came to the Rams, and he's continued to produce. I actually also considered betting his anytime touchdown number at +140. If there is a lot of attention that goes to Cooper Kupp, and if Matt Stafford is under pressure, under duress, the guy who will likely be targeted, or one of the guys, is going to be Odell Beckham Jr. 1 or 2 catches get you over this number, a sizable catch. So I like that one there. Mahomes, this is my favorite bet. Mahomes over 29.5 rushing yards. He hit that on one of the first possessions last game. That's probably not going to happen this game, but I was reading a thread that says he's in terms of game speed, there's a bunch of different metrics that they look at. Why? But Patrick Mahomes is one of the fastest players in the NFL, sneaky speed according to game speed. I also like just sweating player overs.
Right. Usually you hear sneaky speed referred to people like Cooper Kupp.
Correct. Yeah. Yes, he's also has sneaky speed. And then the total I'm going to go with has been a little bit of a sweat these past couple of games. Lost the last total, but I'm going to go with the over 46.5 in Rams Niners. Last 6 NFC Championship games have gone over. The overs are only 1-3. In Rams and Niners postseason games, so the 2 games that they both played in the postseason. But I did a little cross analysis in terms of points scored and points allowed, both of them, and then finding the median in between that. That number is 47, which means for a couple other reasons, we're going to go with the over 46.5.
Sounds sharp. That sounds sharp.
Hey, it sounds. I don't know if it is, but it sounds it.
All right, I'll go last. I'm on 4-2 total in the postseason. I went from 3-0 to 1-2. But I feel very confident this week, as I felt going into that first week. So let's get at it. I'm going to start with my best bets because these guys forgot to do that. So mine's Kittle over 50.5 receiving yards. This is the conference championship game. I think you go back to the basics there, right? I understand Debo's emerged. The run game's the run game is part of their offense. But I do think they're trailing, first of all. And I think with Jalen Ramsey being able to take out top receiving threats, maybe you don't take out Deebo Samuel, but you look for other places to attack in the passing game. I think that's Kittle over 50.5 receiving yards. My next one's going to be Joe Burrow over 287.5 passing yards. This one's interesting. I just think he's going to have to throw, and the Bengals have already shown they're getting away from the run this postseason, just if you look at how they're using the run game compared to the regular season. So they're going to have to throw, and Josh Allen threw 37 attempts last week against KC, threw for 330. The Bengals and Joe Burrow threw it 37 times last week. He threw for about 350. We could see that again even if they lose, which I think they lose. And my last bet is similar to Matt's. It's KC -4 first half. Now, I wasn't comfortable giving the whole touchdown like Matt did, though I don't think that's a bad bet. This, if you remember, was one of my winning bets the first round when I did KC minus 6.5 first half against Pittsburgh. I like this a lot. I mean, the Bengals have been living off of turnovers these playoffs. That's why they're in this game. Their offense hasn't been super great. They're living off of turnovers. Well, KC doesn't turn the ball over much, and they get out ahead of games early. So as long as they don't give up the ball, I'm willing to get 4 points in the first half and go with KC.
Yeah, I don't mind that logic, and 4 is also somewhat of a common number as well. So,
All right.
Cool. I do have to say it's a little. KC is known to get a little slow in playoff games.
Maybe.
So I actually like the full line instead of the
Right.
first half.
Well, I like going first half because I want the Bengals to win, so I can cash my money and then root for Joe Burrow. But I'm kidding. I actually think the 4 is a better number. But that would be a good upside.
Yeah.
But that is it. Tell me in the comment section below what your guys' best bets are. I know the straight fact. We said it before, but I know the straight facts audience is a sharp audience. Come and beat us this week. But besides that, Jake Galley, Stat Matt, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time on Best Bets.
Peace.